That time of year again. Ma fusses, dancing around the topic, but always landing squarely on it, a bit flat-footed. But the aunties, the uncles, the cousins, and yes, there are a few little nieces and nephews, they wait for my reaction this time. Ba, he doesn't say a word, not a single word, but you know what he's thinking. Isn't it about time? You're 31 now. Don't you have anyone serious? He looks at his watch, then he looks at the clock on the wall, as if to confirm his suspicion that yes, his only child is past her sell-by date. This time, I'll show them. I can't wait to see their eyes pop and their jaws drop when Wang Fei drives up in his posh rented Mercedes. I told him to wear a business suit, look the part, please. You know, the successful Hong Kong banker. Last year's date. Were we even more than that? I don't even remember. Anyway, he had been a disaster. I came alone, I was empty-handed, and sure, the guy was cute. The aunties cooed all over him. His deep-set eyes, his broad shoulders, and that blonde crew cut. They didn't seem to mind that he taught math for a living. Ah, education, that's good, good. But he was one of them. You could explain to them how to make the dumplings, how to exchange the ni-haos, and how to smile a lot. It's something else entirely, though, to consider someone as a future son-in-law. Why can't a smart, successful, and pretty woman like you find a man? Find a husband? Is Hong Kong so small? It's like fishing village, huh? Our Meili, she's so smart. She go to America, she get fancy famous diploma. She should land quite a catch. Either a more successful Western man, good. Oh, Northerner, best. Okay, Southerner, maybe. We warned you. One day you would have the 3 gaos, the 3 highs that is every woman's curse. You have high intelligence, high income, and now high age. Men run from that, you know. Looks will only get you so far, but against the 3 highs is a losing battle. Thanks, aunties. Well, 5 years ago, I moved to Hong Kong, and I just smiled at all this talk and chatter from them. And even at the visa application, when it says, there's a box that says spinster instead of single. Not anymore. Fortunately, this time will be different. The sound of heavy tires crushes against the gravel in the driveway leading up to my parents' house. Ah, Wang Fei, my savior, is here. There's a silver Mercedes coming up. Its windshield now is splattered by the road from the country roads. It pulls up close, and from the kitchen window, I see Wang Fei get out of the car. He fastidiously makes his way, stepping stone by stepping stone, up the drive. He's carrying a bright red wrapped gift. And what is that? His pockets are bulging with scarlet lysine packets. Huh, nice touch. I hadn't even suggested anything special. Ma, she restrains herself from rushing to the door, and instead she and the aunties, they shoo Ba up from the chair so that he can go greet our guest. I'm right behind the 2 men as they shake hands, sizing each other up. The one deferential, the other hesitant. I kiss Wang Fei. Then I look over to the table as he holds me in a hug. Inside, the aunties and Ma, they exchange glances at the sound of Wang Fei's perfectly accented Beijing dialect. Royalty has arrived. As he steps inside, they stammer and they stumble all over themselves to welcome him, and Wang Fei, like the consummate master he is, instantly puts them at ease. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Such a lovely home! You've prepared so much! Oh, this food, it smells so delicious. Ah, Auntie, here, this packet is for you. Within minutes, it's as if he's been part of the family for years and years. His manners are impeccable, and he answers the shower of questions with the grace that I knew he would. Wang Fei's easy laugh rises above the din, and all my relatives are vying for his attention. The dinner goes well. Wang Fei knows just what to say in those toasts, and he impresses even the menfolk with his ability to knock back those obligatory shots. After dinner, the aunties and ma, they want to start a game of mahjong with Wang Fei. The cousins, they stand apart from him as if in a bit of awe, and then the little ones, they play around his legs, pushing their toys at him, babbling a bit, maybe drooling a bit. The clicking tiles, the cries of the youngsters, and the contented stupor of lots of good food and, oh yes, the drink. I'm a little bit sorry that it's all eventually going to come to an end. The dusk, it settles into darkness. Wang Fei and I say our goodbyes. Ba, Ma, it's time for the drive back to Shanghai. Oh, do come back soon, dears. My parents wave at us from the door as I, the still sober one, pull the car out of the drive and turn around onto the bumpy road. When we reach the nearest metro station, I park the car, I switch off the lights, and then Wang Fei and I get out of the car. He looks at me. So, how did I do? You were great, just great. And I take out the packet of money that I'd already counted from my purse. I hand it to him. Thank you. This is for your performance. Wang Fei smiles. A pleasure. Do you need a receipt? No, I don't think the bank's going to reimburse me for an escort. All right then. Ta-ta. He waves and he strides off. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing Wang Fei again. At any rate, I'm sure that I'm going to hear about him for many more months to come in those weekly phone calls, for wistful New Years to come, and as a bit of nostalgic reminiscing about the one who got away.